Look around. You curled up under a blanket by the fireplace. You dream of war and sorrow. Inventory tab. Close inventory tab. Black iron claymore. Black stone dagger. Bolt 3. Butcher knife. Golden cutlet. Butcher knife. Butcher knife. The iron blade. Combat. 10 to income. Replace. Slot. Equip. Button. Unequip. Black iron. Black stone dagger. Bolt 3. Butcher knife. Golden cutlass. Heavy cross. Iron dart. Talon bar. Weapon. Armor. 7. Armor. Blue kite shield. Eldritch plate armor. Mimetic trap. Steel plate. Trinity scutum. Weapon. Trinity scutum. Trinity. Encumbrance for. Slot. Equip. Button. Unequip. Slots. Encumbered. 30% block. Close inventory tab. Preview. Main menu. Gold. Main menu. Main menu. Load game. Load new game. Save game. Load game. Achievements. Button. Achievements. Current overall completion. 97% perfect. Explorer. Complete. Heading. Visit every location. 126 of 126. Scholar. Incomplete. Read all of the scrolls, books, and other scriptures. 19 of 21. Back. Button. Back. Eldrum. New game. Save game. New game. Continue. Continue. Curled up under a blanket by the. Look around. Exit the cabin. Used. Button. Exit the cabin. Used. The log cabin is tucked away. Map. But enter the map. Button. Map. Forest. Ren. Area. Cabin. Forest. Renwood Cemetery. Glade. Button. Ren. Forest Shrine. Button. Forest Shrine. Dimmed. Forest Shrine. You stand before the. Enter the forest. Map. Button. Map. Renwood's cabin. Glade. Button. Forest Road. Forest Bridge. Lumber Mill. Button. Recenter map. Forest Bridge. Button. Forest Road. Button. Lumber. Recenter. Zoom out. Button. Zoom out. Renwood Forest. Village. Renwood Forest. Village of Reich Falls. Button. Manor House. Trading Post. Northern Border. Button. Northern Border. Renwood Cemetery. Forest Road. Area. Village of Tremis. Trading Post. Northern Border. Bandits are guarding the. Tell him about the death of Bone. Map. But talk to Gash. Button. Look around. Used. Bandits are guarding the out. Look around. Used. But look around. Used. The border outpost has been secured. All is quiet from the. Look around. Used. Talk to Gash. Button. Talk to Gash. Used. The bandit known by the name of Gash is approaching. The many scars on his face are deep and wide. He explains. Bone Cutter put me in charge. Said he was gonna handle some business down in the valley. Dunno for how long. Ellipsis. Look around. Talk to Gash. Used. Button. Talk to Gash. Used. Forgot to tell you. Ellipsis. Bone Cutter wanted to give you something. Said he left it on the table in the workshop. The disfigured outlaw is raising his iron hatchet, pointing to the watchtower with the broken door. Look. Talk to Gash. Used. Button. Talk to Gash. Used. The scarred bandit says. Nobody's making moves. The nomads are sniffing around. Sure. No sign of militia though. Ellipsis. Look. Talk to Gash. Tell him about the death of Bone Cutter. Gash listens with growing concern. He says. Better go tell the others. Gonna make sure he gets buried proper. The disfigured outlaw walks away to the camp in the border outpost. Look around. Enter the workshop. Button. Enter the workshop. The workshop in the tower is a mess. Bones are piled up on the floor. Skulls are mounted on the walls. There is a bedroll next to the cluttered workbench. The way upstairs is blocked by a silent outlaw. He sits hunched over on the bottom step, nursing a cup of moonshine. Look at the skulls. Look at the skulls. Look at the skulls. Used. Human skulls of all shapes and sizes are displayed over the workbench. The craniums of many different beasts are mounted on the opposite wall. Wolves, rats, dogs, ravens, goats, wild boar, cats, mountain lions, owls, just to name a few. Look at the skulls. Used. Button. Look at the skulls. Used. Look at the bones. Button. Look at the bones. Used. The unsorted piles of skeletal remains are taking up most of the space on the ground floor. Look at the bones. Used. Look at the bones. Used. Look at the workbench. Button. Look at the workbench. Used. The tools on the workbench are used for bone carving. There are some pieces of unfinished jewelry lying around. You notice the spiked gauntlets. The outlaw says, "Those are for you. A gift from Bone Cutter." Look at the bones. Look at the workbench. Used. Look at the workbench. Used. Chisels, files, and bone saws are some of the tools that were used to carve the necklaces, rings, and other pieces of unfinished jewelry on the workbench. Look at the workbench. Take the spiked gauntlets. Button. Take the spiked gauntlets. You pick up the spiked gauntlets from the workbench. Quite strange and barbaric design, but the craftsmanship is beyond reproach. Look at the bones. Look at the workbench. Get some rest. Talk to the outlaw. Button. Go back out. Talk to the outlaw. Talk to the outlaw. Used. The grim-faced brute is raising his cup. He says, "The living legend has returned. Good to see you again, killer." Ellipsis. Look at this. Look at the bone. Get some rest. Talk to the outlaw. Used. Talk to the outlaw. Used. He takes a sip from the cup of moonshine. He says, "Been with the vultures from the get-go. Back then we raided caravans up north." Get some rest. Talk to the outlaw. Used. But talk to the outlaw. Used. The grim-faced brute says, "Took a lot to get here. Bound to sit pretty real soon. We took the outpost. All we gotta do now is keep it." Ellipsis. Get some. Talk to the outlaw. Used. Talk to the outlaw. Used. He says, "The vultures are on the rise. You made the right choice, killer." Get some. Talk to the. Go back outside. Map. Button. Map. Northern border. Current location. Trading post. Button. Canyon. Button. Trading post. Button. Canyon. Button. Village of Tremet. Grand Hush. Reich Falls. Old Mine. Hidden Compound. Button. Hidden Compound. Button. Manor House. Button. Hill Shrine. Button. Wayside Inn. Button. Exodus. Button. Mountain pass. Button. Recenter map. Mount exit. Wayside inn. Button. Exit. Mountain pass. Recenter map. Zoom map. Close map. But close map. Inventory. Quests tab. Inventory tab. Medicine. Food. 12. Tool. 8. 6 new. Tool. Large iron key new. Close. Large lockpick new. Map. Rope. 3. Shovel. Rope. Shovel. Small iron. Torch. 4. Close inventory tab. Inventory tab. Character tab. Map. Button. Map. North Trading Post. Ranwood Forest. Northern Trading Canyon. Village of Grand Hush. Reichfall. Old Mine. Button. Old Mine. Dimmed. Trading Post. Canyon. Old Mine. You stand before the cavernous entrance to the abandoned mine. Enter the cave. Map. Button. Enter the cave. Used. Enter the cave. Used. The narrowing tunnel burrows deep below ground. Daylight will only take you so far. Light a torch. Used. Light a torch. Used. The flame of your torch illuminates the dark passage. Notifications 3. Gain 10 experience. Gain spiked bone gauntlets. Lost torch. Button. Inventory tab. Close inventory tab. Golden cutlet. Talonbark spear. Food. Talonbark spear. Talonbark iron dart. Heavy crossbow. Medicine. Tool. Medicine. Food. Armor. 8. Armor. 8. 1. Blue kite shield. Close. Blue eldritch plate armor. Equip. Mimetic steel visor. Equip. Shroud of Atronius. Spiked bone gauntlets new. Steel plate arm guard. Spiked bone gauntlet. Spiked bone gauntlets. A pair of sturdy gauntlet. 4 armor. Down encumbrance. 4 armor. Down -3. Encumbrance 4. Melee damage +2. Replaces steel plate arm guards. Slots. Hands. Close inventory tab. The flame of your torch. Continue on your way. Turn back. Continue on your way. Continue on your way. Used. The rock walls are marked with white runes and crosses, guiding you down into the lower depths. Follow the marks. Turn back. Follow the mark. The rock wall. Follow the marks. Follow the marks. Used. You follow the white marks until you see the light of day at the end of the tunnel. Follow the light. Character. Follow the light. Follow the light. Used. You have made it. Exit the mount. Character. Exit the mountain cave. Exit the mountain cave. Used. The mountain cave is enter the cave. Map. Button. Map. Barren Hills. Recenter area. Port Eldrum. Mountain cave. Barren Hills. Button. Barren Hills. Dimmed. Barren Hills. Rain is trickling down from the gray skies over the barren hills of Penumbria. Knights on horseback patrol the country road. Inventory tab. Character. Map. Travel. Rain is trickling. Travel to Blood Ziqqurat. Button. Travel to Blood Ziqqurat. You gaze across the bleak wilderness, knowing that a long journey lies ahead. Once you think about it for begin the journey. Button. Begin the journey. Keep walking. The northern hills are shrouded in mist. Rain keeps trickling down from the gray skies. There are no roads out here, just tracks in the mud, left behind by the shepherds and their flocks. Look around. Button. Look around. You are all alone in the wilderness. The mountains in the west are touching the clouds. The storm over the Great Lake is calming down. Keep walking. Button. Keep walking. You are getting tired. Several hours have gone by. It is no longer raining, and for the first time, you see the sun shining over the hills of Penumbria. Look around. Button. Look around. Won't be long before the sun sets over the mountains. The undergrowth is a lot more dense around here. Smoke is rising from a distant campfire on the eastern shore. Approach the campfire. Keep moving forward. Approach the campfire. Button. Approach the campfire. The wind carries with it a fragrance of rabbit stew. A shepherd and his flock are gathered around the campfire. The old man eyes you with apprehension. Talk to the shepherd. Button. Talk to the shepherd. The dark-skinned shepherd greets you with a nod. Hail, traveler. You must be far away from home. Rest your weary legs for a moment. He makes a sweeping gesture with his crooked staff. Sit down by the campfire. Sit down by the campfire. You sit down among the resting sheep near the campfire. The old shepherd says, there is still some stew left in the pot. Help yourself. Don't mind if I do. Button. Thanks. But I'm not hungry. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. The rabbit stew is lukewarm and somewhat flavorless, but it sates your appetite. Stroking his white beard, the dark-skinned shepherd asks, what brings you to old Penumbria? My reasons are my own. Button. My reasons are my own. Nodding, the shepherd replies, fair enough. He grabs the pot from the campfire and scrapes it clean. The waves are crashing against the rocky shore. Do you live out here? Button. I have to get. Do you live out here? Button. Do you live out here? The shepherd replies, we do. Smiling, the old man looks around at his flock of sheep. He says, the land is harsh, but it's ours. Nobody comes out here. Aside from the odd fugitive and fortune seeker, suits us just fine. Fortune seekers? Huh? Button. Fortune seekers? Huh? The shepherd replies, yes. Ellipsis, they dream of treasures in the ancient swamp ruins. None of them ever make it back alive. Tell me about the ancient ruins. Button. Tell me about the ancient ruins. The shepherd replies, the lost city of Lothar. It was built long before the cataclysm, when there was no other god but Moon the Allfather. We stay away from there, ellipsis, because the sunken ruins are home to the spirits of our ancestors. I have to get going. Character tab. I have to get going. I have to get going. Farewell. The shepherd gives you a nod. He says, farewell, traveler. The old man stays with his flock by the dwindling campfire. Notifications 1. Health plus or minus 0. Walk away. Character tab. Walk away. Walk away. Look. Twilight falls on the remote swamplands in the north. The broken walls of ancient ruins are submerged in red tide. Look around. But character tab. Look around. But look around. A sunken tower looms over the lost city. The grand structure of a red temple beckons in the distance. Explore the lost character tab. Explore the lost city. Button. Explore the lost city. The air is thick with the stench of rot. A dead body is floating in the crimson water. Looks like he was shot in the back of his neck with a crossbow. Examine the corpse. Button. Examine the corpse. The young man was killed not long ago. His pockets are empty. Whoever did this left him here as a warning. The crossbow bolt in his neck is made of steel. Take the steel bolt. Take the steel bolt. You pull out the steel bolt from the back of his neck. Continue on your character tap. Continue on your way. Continue on your way. Waiting in the crimson water, you feel cold and tired. There is no sign of the killer among the ruins. Toads and frogs are croaking in the weeds. You are getting closer to the sunken tower. Look at the sunken tower. Button. Look at the sunken tower. The leaning tower still casts a long shadow over the swamp. There's no telling how deep it goes below the surface. You catch a glimpse of movement in the darkness of the fractured spire. Seems like someone is lurking up there. Hide behind a wall. Button. Approach the tower. Hide behind a wall. Button. Hide behind a wall. A crossbowman with a full helmet and a red tunic steps into the light, shooting a bolt from the top of the sunken tower. You crouch down behind the mossy stone wall, avoiding the projectile by a narrow margin. Look up. Approach the tower. Look up. Button. Look up. The armored crossbowman in the sunken tower is cocking his weapon. Approach the. Run away. Approach the tower. Approach the tower. You are out in the open. The crossbowman has reloaded his weapon. He takes aim from the top of the sunken tower. Look around. Dodge the projectile. Use your shield. Dodge. Look around. Dodge the projectile. Button. Dodge the projectile. Splashing in the crimson water, you barely manage to avoid the incoming projectile. Notifications 2. Gain steel bolt. Past agility check. Button. Splashing. Look up. Button. Approach. Look up. Button. Look up. The armored crossbowman in the sunken tower is cocking his weapon. You might be able to close the distance. Approach the tower. Button. Approach the tower. You have made it to the sunken tower. There's a gaping hole in the wall. Look up. Enter the tower. Run away. Enter. Look up. Button. Look up. The leaning tower is draped in hanging moss and vines. The crossbowman is out of sight. He won't be able to hit you from this angle. Scale the outer. Enter the. Scale the outer wall. Scale the outer wall. Used. Slowly and methodically, you climb the exterior wall of the ancient tower, moving up from one ruinous ledge to another. Notifications 2. Past agility check. Gained 5 experience. Button. Slowly. Look down. Button. Keep climb. Look down. Button. Look down. You have made it about halfway to the top. One false step might be your last. Keep climbing. Button. Keep climbing. You have reached the apex of the hollow spire. The crossbowman is lurking in the darkness below. Look down. Character. Look down. Look down. Perched on the upper steps of the spiral stairway, the armored crossbowman is aiming his weapon downwards. He seems unaware that someone is watching him from above. Now is the time to strike. Sneak attack. Character tap. Sneak attack. Button. Sneak attack. Initiative. You will receive an addition. Okay. Got it. Your Eternity. Butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. Cut unavailable. Move away. Cut. Attack. 24 to 29 damage. Button. Minus 22. Cut. Cost. Minus 23. Attack. Attack. Minus 24. Your turn. Knockback. Butcher knife. Eternity. Butcher. Knock. Attack. 24 to minus 21. Cut. Cost. Minus 21. Move away. Move forward. Apply combats. Apply. Activate. Aggressive. Defensive 1 action. Activate stance. Watcher. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. Knockback. Attack. 20. Cut. Cost. Minus 22. Attack. Attack. Critical minus 39. Attack. Unavailable. Go downstairs. You have slain the armored crossbowman. His fading death rattles are muffled by the steel visor. Look out the window. Button. Go downstairs. Look out the window. Button. Look out the window. Darkness falls on the ruins of the lost city. You hear the demented choir of toads and frogs in the crimson swampland. There's a few bolts left in the quiver on the cracked windowsill. Take the steel bolts. Take the steel bolts. You remove the crossbow bolts from the quiver. Go downstairs. Button. Notifications. 6. Gained 5 experience. Gained 20 experience. Gained arbalist. 2 times gained 3 times steel bolt. Gained rook bassinet. Button. You remove the. Go downstairs. Button. Go downstairs. You carefully walk down the broken steps of the spiral stairway to the bottom of the sunken tower. Nothing down here but weeds and rubble. Exit the tower. But go back. Exit the tower. Exit the tower. You step outside. It's getting darker. The gray ferns are swaying in the breeze. Look around. Look around. Look around. The dying light of dusk shines beyond the distant mountains in the west. There is no one else in sight. Explore the wilderness. Button. Explore the wilderness. There is a shipwreck on the other side of the Red River, capsized near the ancient ruins of a colossal temple. Look at the ship. Button. Look at the ship. You recognize the caravel from Port Eldritch. The ship must have been damaged by the storm. Looks like it crashed into the sunken base of the great temple. Look at the temple. Character. Look at the temple. Look at the temple. The massive temple compound across the river is unlike anything you have ever seen before. The central staircase provides access to 3 raised platforms, going all the way up to the black door at the top. The stonework is red like the glimmering tide. Swim across the river. Button. Swim across the river. Something is moving in the water. It's getting closer. Keep swim. Turn back. Button. Turn back. You retreat to the shallows. The ripples on the water keep moving closer and closer. The gaping jaws of a monstrous reptile are slowly rising to the surface. Kill the beast. Escape. Kill the beast. Button. Kill the beast. Initiative. You will receive an addition. Okay. Got. Your turn. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Move forward. Cost. 1. Move forward. Eternity. Scutum. Eternity. Butcher. Knockback. Attack. 24 to attack. Minus 20. Cut. Unavailable. Minus 21. Your turn. Your Eternity Butcher. Knockback. Attack. 24. Attack. Minus 20. Cut unavailable. Minus 20. Move forward. Apply combats. Apply combat. Activate. Defensive 1 act. Activate stance. Swamp Dragon. Selected. Distance from you. Knockback unavailable. Attack. Cut unavailable. Attack. 20. Minus 23. Minus 22. Cut. Cop. Minus 22. Your advantage. 1,631. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Protected. Attack. Evade. Your turn. Knockback. Attack. 24 to attack. Critical minus 39. Cut. Cost. Cut. Cost. 1 action. 1 cut. Critical minus 38. Attack. Minus 22. Your advantage. 3,260. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Block. Attack. Block. Your turn. Knockback. Cost. Attack. 20. Minus 21. Cut. Minus 22. Cut. Cut. Cost. 1 action. 1. Look for another way across. You have slain the hideous reptile. The bleeding carcass floats in the water. Notifications 1. Gained 50 experience. Button. No quests tab. Look. You have slain the. Look for another way. Look for another way across the river. Walking down a muddy strip of land, you discover a small rowboat among the gray ferns. Take a closer look. Button. Take a closer look. The rowboat is in decent shape. It's tied to a wooden pole. Untie the knot. Character tab. Untie the knot. Untie the knot. You untie the knot and coil the rope. The oars are still in place. There is no water in the boat. Someone must have used it recently. Row across the river. Button. Character tab. Row across the river. Row across the river. Look up at the full moon and the red serpent appear in the darkening skies. You are getting closer to the ancient ruins of Blood Ziqqurat. Look up at the sky. Button. Look up at the sky. The red serpent shines brighter than it ever did before. Could it be that the world is ending? Look at the temple ruins. Button. Look at the temple ruins. Questions rise from the massive ruins beyond the Red River. Who built this place? And for what purpose? Keep rowing. Button. Character. Keep rowing. Keep rowing. The seaweeds are thick like molasses. Blindfolded slaves with chains around their necks are being dragged from the shipwreck. The slave masters are mystics with red capes and silver masks, armed with black iron sides. They ascend the grand staircase, herding the slaves to the dark doorway at the top. Previous. Look at the slaves. Button. Look at the slaves. You catch a glimpse of someone who might be your brother. It's hard to tell from afar. The beard is unkempt. The blindfold covers the rest of his face. He is at the mercy of the slave masters, walking barefoot with his head low. Keep rowing. Button. Keep rowing. The slaves and their masters vanish into the darkness above. The black stone doors are closing behind them. You have made it to the other side. Disembark. Button. Disembark. You step out of the rowboat and leave it behind. The stone steps of the grand staircase rise from the watery depths. Notifications 2. Gained 100 experience. Completed objective travel to Blood Ziqqurat. Button. Character tab. Close character tab. Level 4. Attributes. Heading. Open tooltip. Derivatives. Open tool. Strength. Open derivative. Open attributes. Experience 5,125 of 5,400. Attribute. Open derivative. Open strength. 7. Health. 450/450. Charisma. 1. Protection. 37. Resilience. 4. Plus 3. Speed. 1.4. Agility. 4. Plus 1. Lock chance. 42%. Perception. 4. Minus 1. Encumbrance. 44/54. Damage. Heading. Main hand. 24. Offhand. On dash. Gear. Heading. On dash. Offhand. On gear. Head. Mimetic steel visor. Body. Eldritch plate armor. Hands. Steel plate arm guards. Feet. Steel plate warp. Excess. Shroud of Atronia. Ornament. Inventory tab. Quests tab. Inventory. Close character tab. Walk up the character tab. Walk up the stairs. Walk up the stairs. You climb the steps to the lower level of Blood Ziqqurat. The red walls are lined with poison ivy. Look around. Character tab. Look around. Look around. Once upon a time, this massive structure was high above sea level. Those days are long gone. The western half of the temple compound is mostly intact, while the other half lies in ruin. You stand before a flight of stairs, which leads up to the next platform. Go upstairs. Button. Go upstairs. Previous. 1. Main menu. You climb the steps to the upper level of the temple compound. The winds are cold at this height. The stairs to the top are flanked by 2 doorways. Look around. Button. Character tab. Look around. Look around. Used. The doorways are marked with different hieroglyphs. The first one looks like a sword. The second one looks like a crescent moon. Look around. Go upstairs. Enter the sword path. Enter the moon. Map. Button. Map. Upper level. Lower area. Upper level. Lower level. Button. Lower level. Dimmed. Lower level. The lower level of Blood Ziqqurat. Explore the eastern ruins. Map. Explore the eastern ruins. The shipwrecked caravel from Port Eldritch has crashed into the sunken base of the temple ruins. The tilted sails are casting long shadows over the desolate platform. Look around. But walk away. Look around. But look around. The blue flags of Malequim are still up there, billowing in the wind. A gangplank provides access to the ship. Board the ship. Button. Board the ship. Enter the great cabin. You are standing on the main deck. The door to the great cabin is ajar. The hatchway down to the lower deck is open. Enter the great cabin. Button. Climb. Enter the great cabin. Enter the great cabin. The door to the great cabin swings open. A man with a red tunic and a full helmet is aiming at you with a heavy crossbow. Attack. Escape. Attack. Button. Attack. Initiative Watcher will receive an addition. Okay. Watcher's turn. Minus 46. Shoot. Critical minus 84. Puncture. Minus 52. Your turn. Attack. Cut. Move. Apply combats. Apply. Aggressive. Defensive 1 act. Attack. Cut. Move forward. Move away. Move forward. Eternity Scutum. Eternity Butcher. Knockback unavailable. Attack. 25. Minus 22. Cut on your turn. Advantage 1003. Eternity's Butcher Knife. Knockback. Attack. Knock. Attack. Cut. Cop. Minus 23. Attack. Attack. Critical minus 39. Cut on attack. Unavailable. Attack. Critical minus 39. Watcher's turn. Lead minus 11. Defensive stance. Move. Shoot. Block. Your turn. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Move forward. Cost. Move forward. Move away. Cut. Cost. Minus 20. Attack. Attack. Minus 19. Attack. Unavailable. 24 to 29. Turn back. Button. The silent warrior has sustained fatal injuries. He stumbles into the great cabin, leaving a trail of blood on the main deck. His body drops to the floor with a thump. Previous. Main. Gold. Income. Level. Health points 268 of 450. Enter the cabin. Button. Look around. Button. Look around. There is no sign of imminent danger. You can hear the last breath of the dying warrior from inside the great cabin. Notifications 1. Gain 25 experience. Button. Enter the cabin. Turn back. Enter. There is no sign. Enter the cabin. Enter the cabin. You follow the trail of blood into the great cabin. The dead crossbowman lies face down on the floor. Look around. Button. Look around. Used. The great cabin is furnished with padded chairs and exquisite cupboards. There are various maps and nautical charts on the walls. The bed. Look around. Used. Look around. Used. Search the cabin. Button. Search the cabin. Used. The dead crossbowman has a few bolts left in the quiver. Look around. Search the cabin. Used. Search the cabin. Used. Someone has left a lot of luggage behind. The bags are filled with expensive clothes. You find a black book with a golden sigil. Look around. Search the cabin. Used. Search the cabin. Used. You find a sturdy chest under the table. Look around. Search the cabin. Used. Search the cabin. Used. Various documents are stored in a filing cabinet. These are birth certificates and other forms of identification. Your brother's proof of citizenry is one of the many scrolls that can be found here. Look around. Take the document. Button. Take the document. You remove. Look around. You take the steel. Take the steel bolts. Take the steel bolts. You take the remaining steel. Look around. Take the book. Button. Take the book. You pick up. Look around. Open the chest. Button. Open the chest. Used. The chest is locked. Look around. Open the chest. Disable the lock on the chest. Disable the lock on the chest. You insert the lock pick and get to work. It doesn't. Look around. Open the chest. You exit. Open the chest. Open the chest. Used. The heavy chest is brimming with gold coins, numbering in the thousands. Look around. Take the gold. Button. Take the gold. Used. You remove a large amount of gold coins from the chest. Plenty. You remove a large amount. Look around. Take the gold. Used. Take the gold. Used. You take a large sum of gold from the chest. It's still. You take a large sum of gold. Look around. Take the gold. Used. Take the gold. Used. You remove a vast amount of gold coins from the chest. Still plenty more where that came from. But this is just about all you can carry. Previous. Main met. Gold. 11,606. Gold. 11,606. Main menu. Previous. You take a large sum of. You remove a vast amount. Look around. Exit the cabin. Look around. Used. Button. Exit the cabin. Button. Exit the cabin. You are disembark. Climb down the hatchway. Button. Climb down the hatchway. The lower deck is illuminated. Explore the first. Explore this. Explore the first cabin. Button. Explore the first cabin. The door to the first cabin is open. There are a couple of bedrolls and some dirty clothes on the floor. You find nothing of value. Explore the second cabin. Explore the second cabin. The second cabin is a holding cell. The door is open. Chains are hanging on the walls. There are no prisoners here. You find nothing of value. Explore the third cabin. Button. Explore the third cabin. The door to the third cabin is closed. Having opened it, you find a leather quiver on the floor next to a bedroll. There are some steel bolts left inside. Explore the fourth cabin. Explore the fourth cabin. The fourth cabin is a holding cell. The door has been left ajar. There are no prisoners inside. Their various belongings have been piled up on the floor. Most of it is useless, except for an iron claymore. You recognize the sword. It belongs to your brother. Explore the fifth cabin. Explore the fifth cabin. The fifth cabin reeks of wine. Clothes are piled up next to the bedrolls. There are broken clay jugs on the floor. You find nothing of value. Explore the sixth cabin. Button. Explore the sixth cabin. The sixth cabin is a holding cell. The door is open. The bloodless corpse of a naked slave is chained to the wall. You find nothing of value. Go down to the cargo hold. Climb up. Go down to the cargo. Go down to the cargo hold. The stairway down to the cargo hold is guarded by 5 naked slaves. They are standing perfectly still. Their eyes and mouths have been sewn shut. Their faces and bodies are covered by black runes. Their severed hands have been replaced with jagged iron hooks. Talk to the slaves. Button. Talk to the slaves. Your words fall on deaf ears. The blind slaves remain silent. Walk past them. Attack the slaves. Button. Attack the slaves. Initiative. You will receive an. Okay. Got it. Blood. Attack. Knock. Attack. Cut. Move. Move. Apply combat stance. Apply. Defense. Defend. Defend. Aggressive 1 actions. Eternity Scutum. Attack. Cut unavailable. Attack. Attack. Minus 24. Cut unavailable. Critical minus 42. Your advantage. Your turn. Knockback. Butcher. Knockback. Attack. 20. Attack. Critical minus 42. Attack. Unavailable. Cut. Attack. Attack. Minus 20. Cut. Cut. Minus 24. Blood Slave 4's turn. Move. Attack. Protected. Blood Slave 3's turn. Attack. Block. Attack. Protected. Your turn. Knock. Attack. Cut. Cost. Minus 27. Attack. Minus 25. Cut. Cut. Critical minus 41. Your advantage. Blood Slave 5's turn. Hold. Blood Slave 4's turn. Attack. Protected. Attack. Block. Blood Slave 1's turn. Lead minus 8. Attack. Block. Attack. Block. Your turn. Attack. 24. Attack. Minus 27. Cut. Cut. Minus 27. Attack. Attack. Minus 25. Blood Slave 5's turn. Move. Attack. Block. Blood Slave 4's turn. Aggressive stance. Protected. Blood Slave 1's turn. Lead minus 8. Attack. Protected. Attack. Protected. Your turn. Eternity Scutum. Eternity Butcher. Knockback. Attack. 24 to 29. Attack. Minus 25. Cut. Caught. Minus 25. Attack. Attack. Minus 26. Blood Slave 5's turn. Aggressive stance. Protected. Blood Slave 4's turn. Lead minus 8. Attack. Block. Attack. Protected. Blood Slave 1's turn. Aggressive stance. Block. Your turn. Knock. Attack. Cut. Cost. 1 act. Minus 24. Attack. Attack. Minus 27. Cut. Cut. Critical minus 43. Blood Slave 5's turn. Attack. Block. Attack. Protected. Blood Slave 1's turn. Lead minus 8. Lead minus 8. Attack. Protected. Attack. Block. Your turn. Eternity Scutum. Your Eternity Butcher. Knockback. Attack. 20. Minus 28. Cut. Caught. Minus 28. Attack. Attack. Minus 25. Blood Slave 5's turn. Lead minus 8. Attack. Evade. Attack. Block. Your turn. Attack. Cut. Cost. Minus 27. Attack. Attack. Minus 26. Cut. Caught. Critical minus 43. You strike them down. The blind slaves are no longer moving. The way forward is clear. Notifications 14. Gained scroll. Proof of citizenry. Alec Barnabas. Gained 5 times steel bolt. Gained book. The Secret Life of Alessandra Merlo. 6 times gained 10 experience. Gold plus 2,367. Gold plus 3,367. Gold plus 5,347. Gained 4 times steel bolt. Gained Sword of Barnabas. Button. No. Turn back. Walk down the turn back. Walk down the stairs. Walk down the stairs. The cargo hold has been breached and flooded. Wine casks are floating around in the crimson water. Search the leave. Search the cargo hold. You are knee-deep in red tide. The cold water keeps flowing in from the breach. Slowly but surely, the shipwreck is sinking. Keep searching. Button. Keep searching. There is a large wooden crate near the breach. Approach the leave. Approach the crate. Approach the crate. Something is moving in the water. The ripples on the surface are getting closer. Leave. Race yourself. Button. Race yourself. The gaping jaws of a reptilian beast are slowly rising from the murky shallows. The strange creature must have found its way here from the swamp. Leave. Character leave. Kill the beast. The gaping jaws of a kill the beast. Initiating combat. Swamp dragon. Your turn. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Move. Apply combats. Apply. Activate. Aggressive. Defensive 1 action. Active effects. Your eternity butcher knife. Knockback unavailable. Attack. 20. Minus 20. Cut unavailable. Minus 23. Your turn. Knockback unavailable. Attack. Cut unavailable. Attack. Attack. Minus 21. Cut unavailable. Attack. Attack. Minus 22. Cut. Cut. Minus 20. Your advantage. 1,447. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Evade. Attack. Critical minus 37. Your turn. Knockback. Attack. Eternity butcher knockback. Attack. Cut. Cost. 1 action. Minus 21. Attack. Attack. Minus 20. Knockback. Knockback. Cost. 1 action. 5. Your advantage. 1,289 of lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Move. Bite. Protected. Your turn. Attack. Cut. Cost. 1. Minus 23. Attack. Attack. Minus 21. Knockback unavailable. Knockback. Cost. 1 action. Your Swamp Dragon's turn. Lead minus 20. Lead minus 20. Aggressive stance. Move. Your turn. Eternity Scutum. Your Eternity Butcher. Knockback. Attack. 20. Minus 20. Minus 20. Cut. Cut. Minus 20. Your turn. Knock. Attack. Cut. Cost. Minus 24. Attack. Attack. Minus 20. Attack. Attack. Unavailable. 24. Leave. Button. You have slain the reptile. The floating carcass drifts away among the wreckage. Open the crate. Notifications 1. Gained 50 experience. Button. Previous. Main. Gold. Encumbrance. Level. Health points 231 of 450. Open the crate. Leave. But open the crate. Button. Open the crate. The wooden crate is marked with the 9-pointed star of the Malekite Legion. There is a heavy piece of armor inside. Leave. Character tab. Leave. The wooden crate is marked. Previous. Notifications 1. Gain scale male cuirass. Button. The wooden crate. Leave. Character tab. Leave. Button. Leave. Inventory tab. The lower inventory tab. Black iron. Medicine. Food. Armor. 10. Armor. Blue kite shield. Eldritch plate armor. Mimetic Eldritch plate armor. Equipped. Mimetic steel. Rook bassinet. Scale male cuirass new. Scale male cuirass. Legionary armor. 12 armor. Down minus 3. Encumbrance 7. Replaces Eldritch plate armor. Slots. Close inventory tab. The lower deck is illuminated. Climb up the ladder. Climb up the ladder. Button. Climb up the ladder. You are standing on the main. Disembark. Enter the great. Disembark. Disembark. The lower left. Explore the western ruins. Button. Explore the western ruins. You have discovered the entrance to a dark passage. The doorway is marked with a rook hieroglyph. Look around. Explore. Look around. Look around. The platform is vast and empty. There is no one else in sight. The Red River is quiet and motionless. Explore the. Walk away. Explore the dark passage. Towering pillars are lined up in the deep hallway. The walls are covered with inscriptions. The same rook hieroglyph is repeated over and over. There is a glowing light at the far end of the corridor. Walk down. Go back outside. Walk down the hallway. Walk down the hallway. The light flickers at the end of the hallway. You hear footsteps approaching. Keep walking. Hide behind. Turn back. Hide behind a pillar. Hide behind a pillar. The footsteps are getting closer. You hear the sound of sharp iron scraping on the stone floor. A mystic with a red cape and a silver mask steps out from the shadows. He stands between two pillars in the hallway, clutching his iron scythe with both hands. Charge. Button. Sneak up on. Escape. Sneak up on him. Button. Sneak up on him. You move silently in the shadows of the hallway, slowly creeping up from behind. The mystic is none the wiser. Now is the time to strike. Notifications 1. Past agility check. Button. You move. Attack. Button. Attack. Initiative. You will receive an additional initial. Okay. Got. Your turn. Apply combat. End turn. Apply. Move. Cut. Attack. 24. Minus 24. Attack. Minus 20. Cut. Minus 22. Your turn. Your advantage. Your advantage. Butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Cost. Minus 23. Attack. Attack. Minus 22. Cut. Move. Apply combat stick. Apply combat. Activate. Defensive 1. Defensive 1 action. Harvest. Lead minus 11. Lead minus 11. Defensive stance. Attack. Evade. Attack. Block. Your turn. Butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. 24 to attack. Minus 20. Cut. Cost. Minus 24. Cut. Cost. 1 action. Leave him to rot. But you strike him down. The mystic is writhing in pain. His last words are whispered behind the silver mask. Listen to his last words. Listen to his last words. The dying man whispers. Rise, blood goddess. Ellipsis. My soul is yours to keep. Ellipsis. He stops breathing. Leave him to rot. Button. Leave him to rot. You are getting closer to the end of the corridor. The glowing light emanates from a narrow doorway. Notifications 1. Gained 50 experience. Button. Take a look. Button. Take a look. The doorway leads to a vast chamber. You catch a glimpse of a naked corpse. The body has been laid out on a slab of granite. There doesn't seem to be anyone else in the room. Enter. Button. Go back. Enter. Button. Enter. Look around. You are overcome by the foul stench of blood and alchemy. Hundreds of burning candles are scattered all over the place. Look around. Button. Look around. Used. Books are piled up on a desk with a padded chair. A workbench is laden with flasks and strange apparatus. There is a great stone wheel beyond the corpse on the slab. Look around. Used. But examine the corpse. Button. Examine the corpse. Used. The eyes and mouth have been sewn shut. There are stitched lacerations across the neck and torso. The entire body is covered by intricate patterns of black runes. Look around. Examine the corpse. Used. Button. Examine the corpse. Used. Approach the desk. Button. Approach the desk. The tabletop is a mess of weathered tomes, melted candle wax, and ink-stained scraps of parchment. Leaf through the books. Search. Leaf through the books. Leaf through the books. Used. Books of genealogy, stolen from the shrines and churches in the Western Highlands. Many of the pages have been ripped out. Leaf through the books. Used. But leaf through the books. Used. Examine the parchments. Button. Read the annotations. Used. The scraps of parchment have been torn from the stolen books of genealogy. The pages are riddled with ink blotches and marginal annotations. It seems like someone has been doing extensive research on specific bloodlines. Leaf through the books. Used. Button. Leaf through the books. Used. Books of genealogy. Leaf through. Read the annotations. Study the annotations used. The notes reveal that certain bloodlines can be traced back to a common ancestor. His name was Wolf Magus. He lived in Reich Valley for several centuries during the first millennium. His extended lifespan could be explained by the fact that his father was Fenris, god of war and justice. Leaf through. Study the annotations used. Button. Study the annotations further used. The research is primarily focused on the noble clans of the Western Highlands. Names like Verdandi, Atronius, and Mindocus are mentioned here. The noble families are ranked according to the supposed purity of their divine blood. Leaf through the book. Study the annotations further used. Button. Study the annotations further used. Additionally, the research explores the divine heritage of certain bloodlines without noble status. The family name Barnabas is included here. This means that you are among the living descendants of Wolf Magus. In other words, your blood is divine. Leaf through the books. Search the drawers. Button. Search the drawers. You find a scrap of parchment under the many quills and jars of ink. The credited author of the text is none other than your sister, whose name is inscribed with ornate calligraphy. Leaf through the book. Walk away from the. Leaf through the books. Used. Walk away from. Notifications 2. Gained 50 experience. Gained fragment. Levidan apocryphon. Button. Inventory tab. Character. Go back. Walk away from the. Go back outside. Walk away from the desk. Walk away from the desk. The chamber reeks of blood and look around. Examine the corpse. Approach the desk. Approach the workbench. Button. Examine this. Approach the workbench. Button. Approach the workbench. There is a wide assortment of alchemical tools. The glass jars on the shelves behind the workbench are filled with blood. Examine the alchemical tools. Button. Examine the alchemical tools. Some of these contraptions are familiar, like the distilling apparatus and the sand crucible. You find residual clumps of dry blood and crushed bone fragments in the stone mortar. Examine the jars of blood. Button. Examine the jars of blood used. The glass jars on the shelves are labeled with runic inscriptions: Lotharim, Kali, Von Kreneth, Mindogus, and Barnabas. Examine the jars of blood used. But look for something useful. Button. Look for something useful. You find some medicinal potions. Examine. Walk away from the. Go back outside. Walk away from the workbench. Walk away from the workbench. The notifications 1. Gain 3 times. Quests tab. Notifications 1. Gain 3 times sanguine draft. Button. The chamber. Look around. Examine the corpse. Used. Approach the workbench. Examine the stone wheel. Button. Examine the stone wheel. The great stone wheel is shaped like a cog. It is placed horizontally on a round pedestal. The center is marked with a rook hieroglyph. Look around. Push the stone wheel. Button. Push the stone wheel. Used. The massive stone wheel rotates 120 degrees. You can't push it any further. Once you let it go, the wheel slowly reverts back to its original position. Look around. Push the stone wheel. Walk away. Button. Go back out. Walk away. Push the stone wheel. Use. Look around. Push the stone wheel. Use. Walk away. Button. Walk away. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Close inventory. Close inventory tab. Carrot. Script. Treasure. Tool. Medicine. Food. 12. Food. 12. 9 new. Dried meat 2. Flask. Dried. Flask of dark ale new. Grave mead 5. Flask of dark. Grave mead 5 new. Jug of moonshine 10. Jug of moonshine 10. An unmarked 4/ consume button. Consume. 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 Notifications 8. 8's health plus 12 button. Consume button. Consume. 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 Notifications 12. 12's health plus 12 button. Close inventory tab. Previous main gold encumbrance level 14. Health points 375 of 450. Inventory tab. Close in iron dart. Food 12. Armor. Food 12. 9 new. Collapsed. Food. Dried meat, flask, grave meat, jug of moonshine, jug of red wine, 4, jug of moonshine, 9. Jug of moon. An unforced consume button. Consume, 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 consume. Close inventory tab. Previous main gold encumbrance level 4. Health points 423 of 450. Notifications 16. 16's health plus 12 button. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Butcher knife. Iron dart. Food. Armor. Food 12. Food. Dried meat 2. Dried meat. Consume. Food. Dried meat. Food. 1/ consume button. Consume. Close inventory tab. Previous main gold encumbrance level health points 450 of 450. Notification. The chamber. Look around. Examine the. Approach the desk. Used. Approach the workbench. Examine the stone wheel. Used. Go back outside. Button. Examine the stone wheel. Go back outside. Go back outside. The lower level of Blood Ziqqurat is just a few feet above water. The colossal ruins are draped in poison ivy. No notifications. Inventory character tab. Map. Approach map. Approach the shipwreck. Use the lower level of Blood's below approach map button. Map. Area. Lower level. Upper level. Button. Upper level. Dimmed. Upper level. The upper level. Look around. Used. Look around. Used. The doorways are marked with different hieroglyphs. The first one looks. Look around. Go upstairs. Enter the sword passage. Enter the moon pass. Enter the sword pass. Enter the sword passage. The hallway is clouded by white smoke. The acrid smell is nauseating. Explore the hallway. Button. Explore the hallway. Used. You recognize the burning sensation of poison dust. Tears come to your eyes. Close your eyes. Hurry back out. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Used. Forging ahead. You stumble blindly through the noxious mist. The sickening pain is almost unbearable. Persevere. Hurry back. Persevere. But persevere. The smoke dissipates. A deep voice echoes in the hallway. Our time has come. Ellipsis. Notifications 6. 3 times past resilience check. Health minus 22's health minus 50. Button. The smoke open your eyes. Button. Open your eyes. It takes a while before your eyes adjust. There is a glowing light. You hear footsteps approaching. Some kind of dark apparition emerges from a doorway. It's a woman with a red cape and a silver mask. She is holding a sickle sword in each hand. Greet her, button, fight her, escape, fight her, button, initiating combat. Harvester, harvester's turn. Attack, block. Attack, protected. Attack, block. Your turn. Attack, cut, move, apply combat stand, apply, activate, defensive 1 act. Harvester, your action, effects. Attack, cut, move away, move forward unavailable, move, cut, cost, cut, minus 23, attack. Minus 25. Harvester's turn. Lead minus 11. Attack, protected. Attack, block. Attack, block. Your turn. Knockback, attack, knockback, butcher knife, knock, attack, 24, attack, evade. Cut, minus 25, attack, evade. Harvest, your advantage, 3050, lead minus 11. Lead minus 11. Defensive stance. Block. Attack, protected. Your turn. Apply combat end turn. Your Eternity scutum, your eternity, butcher, knockback, attack, 20, attack, evade. Minus 24, cut, minus 24. Harvester's turn. Lead minus 11. Lead minus 11. Character tab, you strike her down. The caped mystic dies in silence. You feel sick and exhausted. Notifications 1. Gain 25 experience, button. Character tab. Close character, experience 5,385 of 5,400. Close character tab. Inventory, character, look around, character, inventory tab. You strike, look around, character tab, look around, but look around. There is no one else in sight. Torches are burning in the chamber beyond the doorway. Enter the chamber, button, go back out, enter the chamber, enter the chamber. Examine the stone, the acrid residue of poison dust lingers in the chamber. A great stone wheel has been mounted on the wall. Examine the stone wheel, button, examine the stone wheel. The great stone wheel is shaped like a cog. The center is marked with a sword hieroglyph. Push the stone wheel, button, push the stone wheel, used. The massive stone wheel rotates 120 degrees clockwise. You can't push it any further. Push the stone, walk away, button, walk away. The chamber, examine this, search the chamber, search the chamber, button, search the chamber. There is a large red stone chest in the corner of the room. Examine the stone chest, button, examine the stone chest. The ancient red stone chest is shrouded in cobwebs. There is a round socket on the heavy lid. Open the chest, walk away, but open the chest, used. The lid won't budge. No, open the chest, disable the lock, break it open, walk away, break it, disable the lock, but disable the lock, used. There's no apparent way to unlock the open the disable, break it open, place the walk away, place the volcanic sphere in the socket, place the volcanic sphere in the socket. You insert the crimson sphere that was taken from the strange tabernacle in the crypt of Logut. It's a perfect fit. The orb is set in motion by a sequence of hidden mechanisms. It stops rotating. The heavy stone lid is raised ever so slightly. Notifications 2. Lost volcanic sphere. Gain 10 experience, button. You insert the crimson, open the chest, walk away, open the chest, open the chest. The smell of stale air is wafted out from the stone chest. Several artifacts have been preserved here for millennia. Examine the close the chest, examine the artifacts. There are 2 red stone weapons in here. One is a curved short sword, and the other is a battle axe. They are take the red sword, button. There are 2 red stone weapons in here. One is a curved short sword, and the other is a battle axe. They are placed next to a golden mantle. A third volcanic artifact can be found in the chest. Its strange headpiece, which is tall and conical. Take the red sword, but take the red sword. You remove the sword from the chest. Take the red axe, button. Take the red axe. You remove the battle axe from the chest. Take the golden mantle, button. Take the golden mantle. You pick up the golden cape. It is really something. You have never seen anything like it before. Take the red crown, button. Take the red crown. You pick up the strange headpiece. Close the chest. Go back, close the chest. Close the chest. The acrid residue of poison dust link. Notifications 4. Gained red Kabesh. Gained red war axe. Gained golden mantle. Gained crown of Lothar. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Arbalist. Black iron. Black stone dagger. Bolt 3. Butcher knife. Golden cutlet. Heavy crop. Iron dart. Red Kabesh new. Red war axe new. Red Kabesh new. Red Kabesh. A short sickle sword of ancient origin. The curved weapon is made of a rare volcanic rock. Combat action. Hamstring. Button. 9 to 16. Melee damage. Combat action. Hamstring. 9 to 16. Melee damage. Encumbrance 4. Critical hit chance plus 10%. Replaces butcher knife. Slots. Close inventory tab. Go. The acrid red. Examine the stone chest. Used. Go back outside. Button. Character tab. Go back outside. Go back outside. The upper level of Blood Ziqqurat is. Look around. Go upstairs. Button. Enter the sword. Inventory tab. Close. Arbalist. Black iron. Black stone dagger. Bolt. Butcher knife. Golden cutlet. Heavy crossbow. Iron dart. Red Kabesh. Red Kabesh. A short sickle. Combat 9. Critical. Replaces. Slots. Replaces butcher knife. Slots. Equip. Button. Unequip. Close inventory tab. Notifications 1. The stone will rip flesh and break bones. Ellipsis. Button. The upper level. Look around. Go upstairs. Enter the moon passage. Button. Enter the moon passage. The ancient hallway lies. Look around, but go back out. Look around, button. Look around. The cracked walls. Walk down the hallway. The cracked walls are covered with faded hieroglyphs, depicting the 9 phases of the moon. There is a trail of bootprints in the dust. Walk down the hallway. Go back outside. Walk down the hallway. Walk down the hallway. The bootprints in the dust led to a chamber at the end of the hallway. The collapsed floor is like a deep abyss, exposing the darkness below. Gaze into the abyss. Enter the chamber. Gaze into the abyss. Button. Enter the chamber. Button. Enter the chamber. You approach the doorway. Someone is whispering in the shadows of the moonlit chamber. Listen. Button. Proceed. Listen. Button. Listen. Sounds like she is losing her mind. The same words are whispered again and again. The sky. Ellipsis. Bleeds. Ellipsis. The sky. Ellipsis. Bleeds. Ellipsis. The sky. Ellipsis. Bleeds. Ellipsis. Keep listening. Enter the chamber. But turn back. Enter the chamber. Enter the chamber. Exit the chamber. You step through the doorway. The strange whispers are combined with the sound of a rattling chain. You hear footsteps approaching. Take a look. Button. Take a look. The whispering madwoman steps into the light, clad in a red cape and disguised by a silver mask. The rattling chain is attached to a billhook. Greet her. Button. Fight her. Escape. Fight her. Button. Fight her. Initiative. Harvester will receive an additional Okay. Got. Harvester's turn. Attack. Protected. Attack. Protected. Attack. Protected. Your turn. Attack. Hands. Move. Move. Apply combat stance. Apply. Aggressive. Defensive. Defensive 1 action protection. Attack. Attack. Hands. Move away on evade. Attack. Evade. Hands. Attack. Attack. -20. Hamstring. Heart. Attack. Block. Attack. Evade. Attack. Block. Your turn. Red carpet. Turn it. Red. Knock. Attack. 23. Attack. -25. Hamstring. Hamstring. Caught. -38. Attack. 23 to 30 damage. Attack. -25. Harvester's turn. Attack. Block. Attack. Critical -33. Attack. Block. Your turn. Knock. Your health. Your eternity. Red cop. Knockback. Red copish. Presto. Red cop. 9 to income. Critical. Slot. Unequipped. Arbalete. Black eye. Blacks. Butcher knife. Butcher knife. Blackstone. Butcher. Black. Black eye. Arbalete. Equip. Slots. Equip. Button. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Cost. -22. Attack. 20. Attack. -22. Your turn. Eternity. Scutum. Butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. 24. Attack. -20. Cut. -22. Attack. Knockback. Knockback. Cost. 1 action. Your advantage. Harvester's turn. Lead -17. Lead -17. Defensive stance. Move. Attack. Block. Your turn. Attack. 20. Cut. Cut. -22. Attack. -22. Attack. Attack. Unavailable. 24. Leave her to rot. But you strike her down. The deranged mystic struggles to rise again, but her efforts are futile. She falls flat on her back, squirming in misery. Blood seeps out from the silver mask. Her final words are whispered with fading strength. Listen to her last words. But listen to her last words. The dying woman whispers, "Pale mistress, ellipsis, take my soul before the hand of death comes, ellipsis." Notifications 2. Gain 10 experience. You leveled up. Button. Character tab. Character. Main 24. Offhand. On. Offhand. 20. Main. Damn it. -4. Increase perception. Increase perception with 1. But increase 5. Increase 4. Lock chance. +1. 4. Agility. 1.4. Inventory. Close character tab. Close character tab. Health points. Leave her to rot. But character. Leave her to rot. Leave her to rot. Examine the stone wheel. The chamber is a dead end. Light falls in from the broken ceiling. A great stone wheel has been mounted on the innermost wall. Examine this. Exit the chamber. Examine the stone wheel. Examine the stone wheel. The great stone wheel is shaped like a cog. The center is adorned with a crescent moon. Push the stone wheel. Button. Push the stone wheel. Used. The massive stone wheel rotates 120 degrees clockwise. You can't push it any further. The wheel locks in. Push the stone wheel. Exit the chamber. Character. Exit the chamber. Exit the chamber. The ancient hallway lies in ruin. Heart. Gaze into the abyss. Button. Gaze into the abyss. There's no telling how deep it goes, and who knows what might be down there. Go back outside. Climb down. Button. Enter the chamber. Climb down. Climb down. You start climbing down into the abyssal depths below the collapsed floor. It doesn't take long before you realize that the decline is too steep. It's getting harder and harder to find your footing. Use a rope. Button. Look down. Use a rope. But use a rope. Having secured the rope, you slowly descend further into the dark abyss. Climb down. Button. Climb back. Climb down. Button. Climb down. You climb down to a narrow ledge. This length of rope won't take you any further. Use a rope. Button. Use a rope. Having tied the 2 ropes together, you continue the slow descent into darkness. Climb down. Climb back. Climb down. Climb down. You climb all the way down to the bottom of the black abyss. There is not even a sliver of light. You can't see anything. Light a torch. Button. Light a torch. Used. The flame sheds light on a rocky slope, where broken building blocks are piled up like burial mounds. It's cold and silent down here. Look around. Button. Look around. It's hard to imagine the catastrophic forces that wreaked havoc on this massive structure. Only the gods know what happened here. Walk down the slope. Button. Walk down the slope. You discover an old campsite. It has been abandoned for quite some time. The scattered tent poles are barely covered by torn scraps of dusty linen. The fire pit is encircled by skeletal remains. Examine the skeletal remains. Search. Examine the skeletal remains. Used. Over a dozen fractured human skulls are laid out in a circle around the stony fire pit. The bones are riddled with bite marks. Examine the skeletal remains. Used. Search the camp. Button. Examine the skeletal remains. Used. Search the camp. Search the camp. Seems like the people who stayed in this camp were looking for treasure. Rusty old shovels, pickaxes and hammers are lying around. Numerous pieces of ancient pottery and other trinkets have been gathered on the work tables. You find a wooden box next to a pile of moldy garments. Examine the skeletal remains. Open the box. Button. Open the box. You open the wooden box. There is a red stone amulet inside. Examine the skeletal remains. Explore the surrounding area. Button. Notifications. 4. 2 times lost rope. Lost torch. Gained amulet of Lothar. Button. Character tab. Inventory tab. Close it. Medicine. Tool. Art. Black iron. Medicine. Tool. Treasure. 3. Treasure. 3. 1 new. Amulet of Abidan. Amulet of Lothar new. Wolf medallion. Amulet of Lothar new. Amulet of Lothar. This ancient necklace was cut from volcanic rock. The rectangular pendant is marked with hieroglyphs. Strength +1. Protection +3. Replaces wolf medallion. Slots. Ornament. Equip. Amulet of Abidan. Amulet of Lothar. Wolf medallion. Equipped. Food. 12. Armor. 12. 3 new. Collapsed. Food. 12. Medicine. 7. 3. Medicine. 7. Ashen rock tribe. Bandages 3. Ghostwater lily. Laudanum. Night stalk. 8. Sanguine draft. 3. Sanguine draft. 3. Sanguine draft. 3. A small glass. 1 use. Button. Use. Medicine. Close inventory tab. Previous. Main gold. 11,006. Encumbrance. 44 of 55. Level. 15. Health points 470 of 470. Level. No notifications. Dimmed. Button. Climb the rope. Button. Character tab. Climb the. Explore the surrounding area. Explore the surrounding area. You walk down the sloping pathway from the camp. There is an excavation site nearby. The walls of the deep trench are propped up with scaffoldings. Previous. Main gold. Main menu. Main menu. Eldrum. Continue. New game. Save game. Button. Save game. You walk down. Explore the trench. Turn back. Explore the trench. Button. Explore the trench. The deep trench is flooded, waiting in the cold water. You approach the dark entrance to an underground chamber. Look around. Button. Look around. This is as deep as it goes. The waterlogged scaffoldings are slowly falling apart. There is nothing else down here but rubble. Enter the chamber. Button. Return to the camp. Enter the chamber. Button. Enter the chamber. Your heart skips a beat. Something about this place is not right. You don't know what it is. Might be better off not knowing. Look around. Button. Your heart skips a look around. Your heart skips a beat. Something about this place is not look around. Look around. The walls and the ceiling are supported by timber beams. The floor is littered with bones and rocks. There is a standing sarcophagus in front of you. The cracked stone lid has been left ajar. Open the go back out. Open the sarcophagus. Button. Open the sarcophagus. You open the sarcophagus. Glowing white eyes are staring back at you from the darkness within. You are blinded by a sudden flash of light. A cold iron grip tightens around your neck. The burning torch slips away from your grasp. Break free. Button. You open the break free. Button. Break free. You are hurled to the floor like a piece of trash. The impact is painful. Your neck is aching. Your vision is blurred. Notifications 1. Health -3. Button. Inventory tab. Inventory tab. Close in. Food. Food 12. Food 12. Dried meat. Flask of dark ale new. Flask of dark. Dried meat. Consume. Dried meat. Consume. Force. Consume. Consume. Close inventory tab. You are hurled to the. Stand up. Character tab. Stand up. Stand up. You gaze upon the demonic visage of a hairless man with gray skin and white eyes. His hands and legs are clad in black iron. 2 rows of sharp yellow fangs are exposed by his wide grin. He steps closer, wielding a spiked club. Negotiate. Attack. Escape. Attack. Button. Attack. Movement restriction. You're fighting. Okay. Got it. Bahamut's turn. Attack. -75. Bite. -47. Attack. -52. Bite. Critical -102. Your turn. Lead. Your health. 100. Your eternity skew. Knockback unavailable. Attack. Cut. Move for. Apply combat stance. Apply. Activate. Aggressive. Defense. Aggressive. Defensive 1 action. Eternity. Butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. 24 to 20. Evade. Cut unavailable. Attack. Attack. Evade. Bahamut's turn. -35. Attack. Block. Attack. -32. Bite. Block. Your turn. Lead -23. Lead -23. Attack. Cut. Move away unavailable. Cut. Cut. -16. Attack. Unavailable. Cut unavailable. Attack. Attack. -17. Cut unavailable. -19. Bahamut's turn. Lead -23. Aggressive stance. Attack. Block. Attack. -57. Aggressive stance. He strikes you down. Phasing in. Try again. Latest save. Try again. Button. Try again. In progress. Inventory tab. Inventory tab. You walk down. Inventory tab. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Medicine. Ashen rock. Bandages. Ghostwater. Laudanum 4. Night stock. Sanguine draft 2. Twig. Sanguine draft 2. Close inventory tab. Quests. Inventory. Character. Turn. Explore the trench. Turn back. Explore the trench. Button. Explore the trench. No notification. Quests. Inventory. Character. Return. Enter the. Look around. Enter the chamber. Button. Enter the chamber. Your heart skips a beat. Look around. Character tab. Look around. Button. Look around. The walls and the ceiling are supported by timber beams. Quests. Inventory. Character. Go back. Open the sarcophagus. Button. Open the sarcophagus. You open the sarcophagus. Glowing white eyes are staring back at you from the darkness within. You are break free. Character. Break free. Break free. You are hurled to the. Stand up. Character tab. Stand up. Stand up. You gaze upon the demonic visage. You gaze up. Preview. Main menu. Gold. 11,006. Encumbrance. Level. Encumbrance. 44 of 55. Inventory tab. Close inventory tab. Medicine. 7. Medicine. Tool. 8. Treasure. Tool. Treasure 3. Collapsed. Treasure. Amulet of Abydos. Amulet of Lothar. Amulet of Lothar. Amulet of Lothar. This ancient necklace was cut from volcanic rock. The rectangular strength protection plus 3 replaces wolf medallion. Slots. Equip. Button. Unequip. Notifications 2. Health -3. The dormant power of ancient king. Close inventory tab. You gaze upon the demonic. You gaze up. Negotiate. Button. Attack. Button. Attack. Movement restriction. You're fighting. Okay. Got it. Bahamut's turn. Attack. Evade. Attack. Evade. Attack. Critical -107. -50. Immune. Attack. Cut. Move. Apply combat stance. Apply. Defensive 1 action. Attack. 26. -20. Cut unavailable. Critical -37. Your health. Bahamut's turn. Your advantage. Lead -23. Attack. -51. Bite. Block. Bite. Block. Attack. Block. Bahamut's turn. Aggressive stance. Attack. Block. Attack. Block. Attack. Block. Your turn. Your eternity skew. Eternity butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Cough. -20. Attack. Attack. -21. Cut. Cough. -18. Bahamut's turn. Lead -23. Lead -23. Lead -23. Attack. Block. Attack. Block. Attack. Block. Attack. Block. Your turn. Your health. Effect. Your action. Bahamut. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 379 of 587. Your advantage. Turn it. Butcher knife. Knockback. Attack. 26. Attack. -21. Cut. Cut. Critical -37. Attack. Attack. Unavailable. 20. Cut. Attack. Attack. -19. Your Bahamut's turn. Lead -23. Lead -23. Lead -23. Lead -23. Attack. Block. Attack. Evade. Attack. Protected. Attack. -34. Your turn. Attack. 26 to 30. Turns. Bahamut. Your action. Bahamut. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 210 of 500. Your action point. Effects. Your health. 200 of 450. Attack. Knockback. Attack. Cut. Attack. Attack. Critical -37. Cut. Cough. Cut. Cost. 1 action. -20. Attack. Attack. -18. Bahamut's turn. Lead -23. Lead -23. Lead -23. Bite. -33. Immune. Attack. -41. Bite. Block. Attack. Block. Your turn. Bahamut. Bahamut. Selected. Distance from you. 1. Health. 66 of 508. Attack. 26 to. Critical -38. Cut. Cost. Cut. Cost. 1 action. Critical -37. Cut. Cost. 1 action. Run outside. But you strike him down. The gray demon howls in misery. The screams are deafening. Life slips away from his writhing body. The walls are trembling. The floor is shaking. The wooden beams are cracking. The ceiling is about to collapse. Plunder the corpse. Run outside. Button. Notifications 3. Health -3. The dormant power of ancient kings. Ellipsis. Gained 500 experience. Button. You strike. Plunder the corpse. Button. Plunder the corpse. You take the spiked club and the armor from the fallen demon. The tremors are getting worse. Black smoke. Run outside. You take the spiked club and the armor from the fallen demon. The tremors are getting worse. Black smoke is oozing from the fresh corpse. The dead gray flesh is bursting into flames. Run outside. Character. Run outside. Run outside. Rocks are falling. The heat is rising. The burning corpse explodes. The violent shockwave sends you flying through the doorway. You dive headfirst into the water outside, feeling dazed and numb. Stand up. Button. Character tab. Stand up. Button. Stand up. You rise to your feet, gasping for air. Smoke and fire spews out from the collapsing doorway. The scaffolding goes down in flames. Return to the camp. Character tab. Return to the camp. Return to the camp. The old campsite has been abandoned for years. The scattered tent poles are barely cut. Notifications 4. Gained spiked club. Gained black iron greaves. Gained black war gauntlets. Health -100. Button. Previous. Main gold. Encumbrance. Level. Health points 26 of 450. Inventory tab. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Red medicine. 7. 3 new. Medicine. Ashen rock. Bandages. Ghost water. Laudanum 4. Laudanum 4. Contrabands. 1 use. Button. Use. Notifications 1. Health +424. Button. Close inventory tab. Previous. Main gold. Encumbrance. Level. Health points 450 of 450. Level 15. Encumbrance 44 of inventory tab. Character tab. Close character tab. Level 15. Experience 5,905 of 6,500. Attributes. Heading. Open tooltip. Derivatives. Open tooltip. Strength. 7. +1. Health. 450. Charisma. 1. Protection. 39. Resilience. 4. +2. 4. +2. Speed. 1.4. Agility. 4. +1. Lock chance. 40. Perception. 5. -1. Encumbrance. 44/60. Encumbrance. 44/60. Damage. Head. Main hand. 26. 30. Offhand. On dash. Inventory tab. Close character tab. Go down to climb the rope. Go down to the excavation site. You climb the rope. Button. Climb the rope. The ancient hallway lies in ruin. Parts of the floor and ceiling have collapsed. Crumbled pillars. Go back at the ancient hallway lies in ruin. Parts of the floor and ceiling have collapsed. Crumbled pillars are buried in dust. Go back outside. Enter the chamber. Used. Button. Go back outside. Go back outside. The upper level of Blood Ziqqurat is overlooking the Red River. Look around. Go upstairs. Enter the sword path. Enter the moon path. Map. Button. Map. Area. Blood Ziqqurat. Upper level. Current. Lower level. Button. Lower level. Dimmed. Lower level. The lower level of Blood Ziqqurat is just a few feet above water. The colossal ruins are draped in poison ivy. Approach the doorway. Approach the doorway. Approach the doorway. Used. You stand before the entrance to a dark passage. The doorway is marked with a rook hieroglyph. Enter the dark passage. Walk away. Enter the dark passage. Enter the dark passage. Used. Towering pillars are lined up in the deep hallway. The walls are covered with inscriptions. There is a glowing light at the far end of the corridor. Walk down the hallway. Walk down the hallway. Used. The glowing light emanates. Enter. Go back out. Enter. Used. Enter. Used. The chamber reeks of blood and alchemy. 100. Inventory tab. Close. Arbalist. Food. 12. Armor. 14. Armor. Black iron. Black war gauntlet. Blue kite. Black war gauntlets new. Black war gauntlets. A pair of black iron gauntlets, taken from the hands of a fallen demon. 10 armor. Up 3. Encumbrance 6. Replace a steel plate arm guard. Slots. Equip. Button. Unequip. Black iron greaves new. Black iron greaves new. Black iron greaves. Black war gauntlets. Dark iron plate shin armor. Forged by a master blacksmith. 10 armor. Up 4. Encumbrance 6. Replace a steel plate war boots. Slots. Feet. Equip. Button. Unequip. 10 armor. Encumbrance. Slot. Unequip. Black war. Blue kite shield. Crown of Lothar new. Eldritch plate armor. Equip. Golden mantle new. Mimetic steel visor. Rook bassinet new. Scale mail cuirass. Shroud of Atronius. Equipped. Spiked bone gauntlet. Shroud of Atronius. Equipped. Spiked bone gauntlets. Steel plate arm guards. Steel plate war boots. Ternity scutum. Ternity weapon. Steel spike. Shroud of Atronius. Equipped. Scale mail cuirass. Rook bassinet new. Rook bassinet. The steel visor of this full helmet is shaped like 6 armor. Up 2. Encumbrance 6. Close inventory tab. Previous. The main gold. 11,000. Encumbrance. 42 of 60. No notifications. Examine the stone wheel. Used. Approach the work. Examine the stone wheel. Used. Approach the workbench. Used. Approach the workbench. Examine the stone wheel. Used. Examine the stone wheel. Used. The great stone. Look around. Push the stone wheel. Used. Push the stone wheel. Used. The massive stone wheel rotates 240 degrees. You can't push it any further. The wheel locks into place. The floor is trembling. You hear a muffled sequence of mechanical noise. Look around. Push the walk away. Go back outside. Used. Character. Go back outside. Go back outside. Used. The lower level of blood. Approach the map. Button. Map. Area. Lower level. Upper level. Button. Upper level. Dimmed. Upper level. Look around. Go upstairs. But enter the sword passage. Used. But enter the sword passage. Used. The chamber is lit by. Examine the stone. Examine the stone wheel. Examine the stone wheel. Used. The great stone. Push the stone wheel. Used. Push the stone wheel. Used. The massive stone wheel rotates 360 degrees clockwise. You can't push it any further. The wheel locks into place. The brick wall is trembling. You hear a muffled sequence of mechanical noise. Push the stone. Walk away. Go back outside. Go back outside. Used. The upper level of Blood Ziqqurat is. Look around. Go upstairs. Button. Go upstairs. Approach them. Button. The stairway to the top is guarded by 3 naked slaves. They are standing perfectly still. No notifications. Inventory tab. Close Arbalist new. Black iron. Arbalist new. Arbalist. A large and heavy crossbow with a steel prod. 30 to 70 range damage. Encumbrance 20. Requires steel bolt. 16. Max action. Replaces max action points -1. Replaces butcher. Slots. Equip. Button. Unequip. Arbalist. Unequip. Button. Slots. Unequip. Button. Close inventory tab. No notifications. The stairway to observe. Approach them. Attack from a distance. Go back. Attack from a distance. Attack from a distance. Initiative. You will receive an Okay. Got. Blood slave. Your turn. Effect. Your health. Your advance. Arbalist. Shoot. Move away on. Shoot. 38 to 7. -63. Move away. Cop. Shoot. 38 to 6. Critical -100. Blood slave 1. Distance from you. Your turn. Shoot. 38. Arbalist. Your health. Effects. Your action point. Blood slave 2 defeated. Dimmed. Blood slave 1. Shoot. Move. Shoot. 38. -59. Move away. Cop. Shoot. 38 to 7. -65. Blood slave 1's turn. Move. Attack. Protected. Blood slave 3's turn. Move. Attack. Protected. Your turn. Shoot. Unavailable. 30. Arbalist. Press to equip another item. Arbalist. Require max act. Black butcher knife. Black iron claymore. Black iron claymore. This massive 2-handed sword was forged by a master blacksmith. Combat. 10 to income. Replace slots. Equip. Button. Unequip. Parry. Cleave. Sever. Move. Apply combat stance. Apply. Defense. Active. Close. Active. Defensive 1 action. Blood slave 1's. Activate stance. Attack. Evade. Attack. Protected. Blood slave 3's turn. Attack. Evade. Attack. Protected. Your turn. Black iron. Attack. Parry. Attack. Attack. -27. -20. Cleave. Cost. Sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Attack. 26 to 30. Attack. -28. Blood slave 3's turn. Aggressive stance. Protected. Your turn. Cleave. Sever. Move away. Sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Attack. 26. Attack. Critical -55. Parry. Cleave. Sever unavailable. Move away. Sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Attack. Critical -54. Parry. Cleave. Sever. Cost. 1 act. Sever -134. The blind slaves are dead. You hear a voice from above. The pawn is moving. He opened the black door. Look up. Button. Notifications 3. 3 times gain 10 experience. Button. The blind. Look up. Button. Look up. The words were spoken by a crossbowman with a full helmet and a red tunic. He stands on the edge of the highest platform, aiming his weapon. Charge. Character. Charge. Button. Charge. Initiative watcher will. Okay. Got. Watcher's turn. Critical -81. Puncture -50. -36. Your turn. Parry on. Cleave on. Sever. Move away unavailable. Move forward. Move forward. Attack. Parry unavailable. Attack. 26. -32. Parry unavailable. Your turn. Your attack. Parry. Cleave sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Attack. 26. Attack. -27. Cleave. Sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Attack. -28. Parry. Cleave. Sever unavailable. Sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Cost. 1 action. Attack. 26. Parry. Watcher's turn. Your advantage. 4,000. Defensive stance. Parry. Attack. Protected. Your turn. Cleave. Cost. Parry. Cleave. Sever unavailable. Cleave. Parry. Attack. Attack. -28. Parry. Cleave. Sever. Cost. 1 act. Sever -123. Another triumph. You stand on the summit, having forged a rising trail of dead bodies. There is no sign of imminent danger, for now. Notifications 1. Gain 10 experience. Button. Another triumph. You stand on. Catch your breath. Button. Character tab. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. The full moon and the red serpent shine bright over the ancient ruins of Blood Ziqqurat. The black stone door is wide open. Approach the doorway. Map. Button. Approach the doorway. Button. Approach the doorway. The gaping doorway is glowing with red light. Your heart is filled with apprehension. This is it. The belly of the beast. Enter the red tower. Button. Turn back. Button. Enter the red tower. Button. Health points 2. Level. Health points 283 of 450. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Medicine. Medicine. 7. Medicine. 7. Food. 12. Food. 12. Dried meat. Dried meat. 1 slash. Consume. Button. Consume. Consume. Flask of dark ale new. Flask of dark ale. A glass bottle. 4 slash. Consume. Button. Consume. 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 Grave meat. Notifications. 5. Health plus 16. 4's health plus 15. Button. Close inventory tab. Notifications. Close inventory tab. Previous. Main. Gold. Encumbrance. Level. 15. Health points 359 of 450. Inventory tab. Inventory tab. Character. Inventory tab. Close inventory tab. Red Kabesh. Food. 10. Food. 10. Food. 10. Grave mead. 5 new. Grave mead 5. An unmarked clay jug of 6 slap. Consume. Button. Consume. 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 Notifications. 5. 5's health plus 4. Button. Close. Consume. Button. Grave. Consume. Grave meat. Jug of moonshine. 8. Jug of moonshine. 8. Jug of red wine. Jug of moon. Grave. Consume. 12 slash 12. Consume. Button. Consume. 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 Notifications. 9. 5's health plus 4. 4's health plus 12. Button. Close inventory tab. Previous. Main. Gold. Income. Level. Health points 427 of 450. Inventory tab. Close inventory. Iron dart. Food. 10. Medicine. 7. Food. 10. Food. Grave meat. Jug of moonshine. 8. Jug of red. Jug of moonshine. 8. Jug of moonshine. 8. And 8 slash. Consume. Button. Consume. Consume. Notifications. 11. 5's health plus 4. 5's health plus 12. Health plus 11. Button. YouTube. Notification. Close inventory tab. The gaping door. Previous. Main menu. Gold. Encumber. Level. 50. Health points 450 of 450. Enter the red tower. Button. The gaping doorway is enter the red tower. Button. Turn back. Button. Preview. Main menu. Gold. Main menu. Main menu. Continue. New game. Save game. Button. Save game. The gaping doorway is glowing with red light. Your heart is filled with apprehension. This is it. The belly of the beast.